next. Don't pull no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, hey, let's get it, bro. G.O.T., the money, power, respect. The last one is better.
Shalom, shalom, beloved, and welcome to rYse Radio, a ministry of RBM, where it is our duty to equip and empower you to help prosper you in the Most High Yah and bring together Zion in one mind and on one accord in our King and our Messiah, Yahshua, the line of Yehuda, Judah. My name is Loay, and it's a pleasure to be with you all here today for our commentary on the fourth quarter Shabbat for the month of Arba, all right? And of course, the Shabbat ended on yesterday evening at sunset, and we've been observing the new Kodesh for the fifth month on our Hebrew calendar, the month of Av. And of course, what we do here is we observe our Shabbats and our feast days according to our ancient Hebrew calendar, which is based on the phases of the moon or the Kodesh, okay? So again, we're at the, you know, uh, the final commentary for Arba, and we have not seen the Nuko dish here as of yet. We've had some weather in the area, um, in many areas, and of course, Dalet is the Hebrew numeric for the number 4. Tav is 400. Man, please go back and look at the previous meditations and commentaries. We don't have time to get into it. There was so much I wanted. One of the things that kind of took me so long to get into this meditation is trying to consolidate everything I wanted to unpack. The main thing I want to convey, beloved, is of course there was a dark shemish, or as they say, solar eclipse at the beginning of Arba, and we talked about portals, and I don't have time to get into it right now. You know, I do want to say that if you look at the previous commentaries, we talked about what we're supposed to be doing, during a solar eclipse, what our people were doing at that time, and we started going into the book of Lamentations, which is a book of poetry or poems by the prophet Jeremiah, and he wrote that during the time of our ancestors' captivity in Babylon, and it's really indicative of these times because we're captives in mystery Babylon, and with the Kodesh not appearing this evening because many were anticipating it. We just haven't seen it yet here in Georgia. And when that happens, it's indicative of just some troublesome times. Okay, that's what it is. So, uh, if you hadn't read the book of Lamentations, we encourage you to do so. If you hadn't read the book of Jeremiah, we encourage you to do so as well. Jeremiah is a great prophet and still moving to this day, moving around. Okay. Um, spending. So again, like Dalet, like I said, it's the fourth um, alphabet on our Hebrew calendar, and it represents the number four. Um, now, during this month, we observe Shavuot, right? And we count the Omor, or we count the weeks um, over 3 months, actually. It's for 7 weeks, right? 49 days um, over 3 months, succeeding the fourth month, and preceding the seventh month, which is Zion. Um, that begins, the fall feast. Okay, 3 months in succession. All right, so um, I know that might be too much for I like you guys don't really understand like with everything that's transpiring here. So I'm not going to stay on this because it's just, and some of our people just you know ended observing Passover, or maybe still is. I know our counterparts are, or maybe just did. Um, However, according to our calculations, based on our ancient Hebrew calendar, we are wrapping up the fourth month of Arba, entering into Av, the fifth month on our ancient Hebrew calendar, and so we're actually midway to our fall feast. So it's kind of like we're midway. It's like when you enter Shavuot, you're midway from Passover and unleavened bread, and then by the end of the month, you're midway to the fall feast, which is the 7 months. So 4 and 7, because Dalet and Zion, uh, it sounds like Zion, like we say Shalom Zion. Zion is the number 7, which and means rest, right? Man, like I'm telling you, beloved, this stuff get so man, get deep, man. And I heard some people say, man, like the calendar's not important. No, the calendar is very important because our ancient Hebrew calendar and our ancestors observing the Shabbats and our feast days is what it was the portal for our Messiah to come through. He he entered that we entered that portal and he came through that portal. Okay, and we fell out of that. We fell out with him, fell off. Now it's time to go back in it, and as we do, he's gonna come right back. So um, and I'm not saying it's like it didn't happen yet, but it has. I'm saying, so it's really time to stay prayerful. And again, man, I really wanted to get into these. I'm gonna say real quick. I started the last meditation with Genesis 49 because I wanted to bring our people back to some of the promises and prophecies that the Most High set before us. Okay, and I'm not saying that Genesis 49 was directly connected. Like, you know, you go from Genesis 49 to Lamentations. I'm just, precept upon precept, right? So you start at Genesis 49 and you read all of the promises and prophecies about our people, and you see how far we've come, and you see where we started and where we ended, or not where we ended, but we see where we started, you see where we went, and where we are right now, and it's like deja vu because the places we've been, we because of the disobedience of our people, because of our disobedience, we ended right back. But it doesn't end there, man. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful, beautiful um end game. Like it really is. And so we went through Lamentations. Um, I'm gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this. Uh, I just don't have time right now. Let me do this here. All right, so I'm just gonna say real quick, if you haven't prayed the prayer of salvation, we encourage you to do so, and it simply goes, Heavenly Father, praise your name. Forgive me for my transgressions. Have mercy on my soul. Come into my heart and dwell in me. I confess Yahshua is my King and Deliverer, my Redeemer, who will restore his people and manifest his kingdom. All right, so be it. And yeah, beloved, so, subscribe to the channel and, make sure you stay up to date on our posts and, what we do here. We praise the Most High for you. And again, we'll be back and we'll continue this in the next meditation. And the Most High bless. We love you. Shalom.
Hey, hey, let's get it, bro. G-O-T, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say it's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas slicking up, but cannot be legit.